Good morning, welcome back to Endless Legend. I'm Ursa Ryan, and basically, in between filming this game, I've been doing other bits and pieces. I've been doing Skyrim, I've been doing a bit of Civ, and more importantly, I've been working most of the time, which takes up an unfair amount of your time, a job. I don't know what it is about employment, but it's a nightmare, let me tell you that. But anyway, whilst I've sort of in the evenings and whatever, I haven't been recording, I've been playing other games of Endless Legends, because I was aware that I wasn't really very good at Endless Legend. I didn't really know what was happening or what I was doing, and there are a few things I've learned from. I've played with the Broken Lords, I've played with the Vaulters a few times, and one of the things I've massively learned is that the AIs are absolute bastards, and they will attack you, and they will attack you hard, and I was not doing... I mean, the thing is that my units all have pretty much level 1 equipment, and you remember I was showing you, rebuilding the armies, and we've all got tier 2 bits and pieces now, and now we've moved up to tier 3. You can see here we can have better stuff, so I mean, let me upgrade my archers quickly to have tier 3 bits and pieces. What was happening is that in other games I was playing, I'm going to switch to a bow also, this does a lot of damage, it's quite cool. Yeah, when I was playing other bits and pieces in games and whatnot, it was getting to the point where I was sort of running along fine. I was getting to about a turn 150, and computers would attack me, and they would absolutely destroy me. I mean, without it was just I would, like my troops, I would have 6 ranged troops, and they would all shoot at like a melee troop, not kill him, and he'd run along and just absolutely destroy me. And that's because I wasn't doing something called retrofitting. Now, I have sort of figured this out now, and you can see, look, my centaurs, they're still level 1. I mean, these desperately need to be improved. Now, Sharp Sense, the reason I'm putting this one here, Sharp Sense is really good. My plus 40% defense on ranged attacks, so you'd be surprised how often that comes in handy. Improved movement as well really helps in combat with all troops, to be honest. And you can see here, look, 108 health. This is an unupgraded centaur troop. 108 health, 36 defense. So let's just upgrade everything like so. I mean, you can see already the difference it's making. I agree. No, I've upgraded everything except from weapon and shield. What's the difference? If I have an axe, it's 21 attack and 9 damage. Or 8 damage, I should say. 12 damage. No, to be honest, with this guy... Actually, no, the spear is probably worth it. Second spear. But look, we've almost doubled the health, and we have doubled the defense, so it's worth retrofitting. So you can see now, if I go back into my army, you can see the retrofit option is now 1,400 gold. I can't afford that, as you probably have figured. We've had some gold issues. So what I'm doing is I've just sort of... I'm gonna rejig my text a little bit, so that we're low. There we go. So we're doing Dust Refinery first. 20 extra gold on each city. We need strategic resources as soon as possible. That's another thing I've learned on the game, especially playing as the Vaulters. You kind of learn about these sort of bits and pieces a bit better. Adamantium and Palladium come in very handy, very quickly. And you can see here, actually, I've got to make sure I'm bringing in both strategic resources. I am. Look, I'm bringing in Titanium 2 and Glass Steel 1. I've got to make sure I'm bringing in all of these strategic resources nicely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to research the next one, and then the luxuries. It's always good to have a few luxuries. Let's just double check I'm actually using my luxuries. I'm not Blood Crystal, extra attack. To be honest, yeah, okay, fair enough. Like, no production I've got on Blood Crystal, so there's no point in using that one for now. This one, the spices, I mean, I'm getting this everywhere, so yeah, we go. Extra food, a bit more happiness. Let's just go back. Now, we are getting pretty much endless growth at the moment on our cities. What we need, though, is we kind of need to tech a little bit. That will be important. We also need to make a little bit more gold. So here we go. We've got extra science on city centres and districts and the like coming up next turn. After that, anomalies that are exploited, and I've got a few of these sort of running around. No, that's the boss. Hang on. I swear I've got some anomalies in various places. Is this one? Oh yeah, might go. Okay, so I've got at least one anomaly here. Got another anomaly there. So that'll give, what, 15 science to those? It's ridiculously good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure, as I've done in previous playthroughs of this, previous videos, I'm going to make sure that my empire is actually bringing in money. To be honest, at the moment, we're gonna put some. Yeah, hang on, right, we'll do that. We'll do this for now. We'll go for a complete gold focus on this city just for now. This little one is still growing. I'm fine to let that one do what it needs to do. This one, again, is still growing. Although, actually, look, it's got food focus on at the moment. No, I'd rather it built up the infrastructure, so we'll move that back on to production. And then in our capital, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move again to... Should we put it to gold focus or should we put it to science focus? Let's put it to gold focus until we can retrofit our troops, because I'm just certain we're going to get killed if we're not careful. Oh no, hang on. The other thing we need to retrofit. Look, you can see here we've got 3 ranged troops, we've got 3 centaurs. The other thing we need to retrofit is our equipment on our hero. But you can see here we have already done that, so we're doing all right on that front. We've got our quest shield up, which is pretty damn groovy. Yeah, and actually having a bit more gold would be good, because we can go into our marketplace and we can purchase a few more heroes and bits and pieces. Now, let me remind you very quickly of the scores. You can see here that we're doing all right. We've got 6 computers, all still in... Actually, no, 1 has been defeated. Light green has been defeated. And we're doing all right in terms of points, but points are deceptive in this game because you can get rolled over very easily. We've got green and red sort of pushing our borders. I don't think we need to think about expanding just for a little bit. I mean, you can see here on our little city, 80 happiness still. I mean, that's pretty good. 60 happiness, 85, 95. Okay, we can think about expanding a little bit if we want to. We've got palladium here. We've got titanium here. To be honest, we needed more of the other one. What was that first one called? Glass steel. We could do with some more glass steel. So we've got down here, really, isn't it? Or down here. Yeah, I mean... There are places where we can expand, but I think for now, the best thing we can do is just tech up a little bit. And the reason we want to tech up is these level 4 techs, I've noticed, after playing a few games, the higher you get in tech, they just become disproportionately better. I mean, look, you can see here, isolation sciences, extra food, and far, far bigger growth there. Oh, go away, Lenovo. Don't care. You can see here we've got extra 10 food. Siege doesn't go away, you know, stuff like that. We've got lots of different techs that can help us as we go along. So I think science focus is definitely going to be one of our major themes, but let's just take a quick look at quests as well. This is the other thing. Again, I apologise, I sometimes race ahead in the game and I don't actually sort of show you guys what we've been doing. We've got a Legend of 3 side quest, which is to research go into temple ruins with an inventory hero, but we haven't done that for ages. I mean, we don't even have an inventory hero, so that's not great. Tale from Dark Season, we got to, in winter, search temple ruins with 6 of Dust Orchid. I think I've got Dust Orchids, right? That's Blood Crystal. No, I don't. I don't have Dust Orchids. Okay, never mind. Well, that one's a bit of a pointless quest then. And then we've got our faction quest. We've got to level Zoltana and give him the natural resources level 2 skill. Now, if you remember, he is at the moment in our city. Where is he at the moment? I can't remember which city he's in. But you can see here, industry boost. He's getting extra industry for the city that he's in. Forest Rage. I mean, look, he's got various other bits and pieces. In the skill tree, which is the one we've got to get to. Natural resources here. So we've got to get him up a few levels. But we can do that. We can do that. Yeah, definitely. That's easy. So where is he? Is he in our capital? I think he probably is. Yeah, there he is. So he is leveling up nicely just by itself. You can see he's getting 7 experience per turn. He will naturally level up as high as we need him to get. So I'm not worried about him. In the meantime, I don't want to explore too far, to be honest. I think that would be not very good for our long-term health, especially with all of these. We haven't retrofitted our troops yet. I'm just suddenly aware after playing other games that our troops are going to be really, really weak. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move them to our frontier city here. And we're going to just garrison them up there for now. We've encountered new factions. Good, good, good. That's fine. you can see here we've got, I mean, none of our cities really have troops. Oh no, actually, you know what? We've got a fair amount of troops. We're doing all right. We just need to afford the retrofitting. Right, race ahead. Sorry, that was a bit of a long-winded explanation. We didn't actually do anything, so let's race through a few turns if we can very quickly, and we'll get to where we need to be. So we've got here, look, advanced labs being finished, central markets, public libraries. We've got lots of science coming in and a little bit more happiness as well. That's all good, really, isn't it? Can't complain. In the turn, our person is moving down nicely. You know what? Building a few watchtowers might not be a bad move, actually, especially with, I mean, aggressive neighbours. Who are these guys? The necro... Are they the necrophages? Yeah, they are. I mean, down below we've got ardent mages. Ardent mages don't strike me as particularly warlike. They're a bit sciencey. That I could be wrong on that one. They could be quite aggressive. Who knows? You can see here in Utharan we have got inland waters being exploited. We've got mountain forests, dirt field. I mean, we've got a few forests, but to be honest, we should probably think about expanding our city. So here we go. Let's just put the terrain bits and pieces on so we can see where we want to go. Oh, there's an anomaly in this direction. Ruby cactus fields. So let's build a district. Oh, we can't build a district in the lake. Of course we can't. But I have a feeling this was a very bad place to build a city. Never mind. For now, what we would do is we will bring both of these woodlands in. We're very good with woods, if you remember. Or actually, we should probably focus on... Let's put them in the woods. It's not going to be... It's not the optimal city location, but, you know, we learn as we play this game. It's fine. It's fine. After that, influence is an underrated thing. I haven't really got enough in at that sort of thing. Alchemy workshop, science is just so important, and geomic labs, we'll get those. So we've got a few science buildings on the way. Alandarin, hello, you're doing well, aren't you? Not too bad at all. We'll get the wine extractor. It's important that we get all of these extraction points as soon as we can. Here we go. So we'll get the wine extractor, we'll get the titanium extractor, fantastic. And then after that we will get, again, Glory of the Empire and boroughs. We should probably get some boroughs here. Got an anomaly in this direction, black dust. So here we go, we'll go and work with this tile. Oh, why can't I put it on that tile? Because that's a titanium deposit. Oh my god, my city positioning is just awful. It really is. Tell you what we'll do is we'll just sort of build into the unknown in this direction. We've got an anomaly over over here, so this way we'll go. Great, that'll do for now. Wonderful. Now, the reason I'm moving my hero over to a city is for two reasons. A, if he's garrisoned in a city, he'll be able to protect himself quite nicely. And B, it actually reduces the gold maintenance for us, so that's not a bad thing at all. Wine extractor and titanium extractors are now done. Good, good, good. Oh, hello. So look, necrophages are about to come and have a little nosy. You can see here, look, 50 defense. Okay, so these guys don't look particularly fitted out. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep my hero. I'm going to go back and keep my hero near these guys. I don't trust. The necrophages are just a swarm of like sort of undead insects, really. They go around sort of absorbing everything into their grand scheme of things. How would you describe it? I'm not even sure. Where are you going? Is he just exploring? I think he could just be exploring. The thing is, I don't want to leave him alone. I'm almost tempted to attack him whilst I can. Hang on, retrofitting. So these guys are quite cheap to retrofit. So we can get some pretty good archers coming in. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, they're retrofitted. Good. Centaurs are a little more expensive for now. You know what? I'm gonna... Oh, I don't wanna... How are our relations with green? Let's have a quick look, see what they're like. Mildly jealous of us. Common frontier and a lower global score. They're pitying us because they've got more cities. Again, same there. Trusting. Oh, he trusts me. I don't know if that's clever or not. Yeah, you know what? Get out. Get out of my town. We've got reinforcements from various cities, so we'll let those guys come in. Why not? It just sort of helps us. And we're going to do, again, a hold position. I like hold position. It's just a lot easier. Now, if you remember, our tactics are quite simple. We use our centaurs to block up the computer moves, and then we use our range attacks after that point to sort of just funnel them down, I guess. So we'll go from here. That's fine. Centaurs, you attack, and then you attack. Quite simple. And then everybody else will pick on this big guy here, because he has an unfortunate sort of sweep attack. You can see here, secular attack. He attacks everyone around him, which isn't great. But there we go. Hopefully our ranged troops will have a bit of a shock first. There we go. Ah, look at that. We've got some pretty decent attack now with retrofitted our troops. They're going to be a lot better. It's one of those things I just didn't realise you could do it after our first playthrough, but I guess that's the reason why you play the game, really, isn't it? These centaurs have got nothing to do now, so they will let these guys attack. These guys just sweep strike again. These are centaurs, but that's fine. We don't mind, really. Okay, so everybody else this time will just ranged attack, and again, I would be surprised if they could survive my barrage of attacks. They've only got 74 defense against 160 attack. What it means is this attack odds bit at the bottom, because I've got so much higher attack, I've got almost 100% chance to hit them normally, and even an improved chance to crit damage, so it's all good. Now the thing I've learned is that sometimes you kind of have to take care of these enemies like quickly, because otherwise they will sort of gang up on you later. Just sort of hit them little bits and pieces now, so that I don't have to deal with the full horde later. It's surprisingly effective as a tactic, that one. Here we go. Right, so I need to save up 950 gold to retrofit my centaurs, and then I'll have at least one army that's sort of up to date and powerful, so I'm not going to be as fussed. Dust refinery. Now, here we go. This is an amazing building, this dust refinery. You can see here, 20 extra gold and then 30% extra gold for the city, so it makes a huge difference. So we'll shove that as a #1 building target for every single one of my cities. Like so. It's going to use up a bit of my glass steel, but never mind. We'll forgive it for now. You can see both of these cities are pretty rubbish, to be honest, but it's fine. Right, and we need to save up a bit more glass steel and before we can build it in our 4th city, but it will help massively. Oh, hello. The Hive has decided what you will do, as you seem incapable of yourself. Oh. There we go, they're closing borders to us. Aggression during Cold War, colonization of the nearby region. There we go, so they're not particularly happy with us, so maybe that wasn't great, but closing borders is... Yeah, so, well, I mean, I don't mind that, really. I guess we can close our borders to them. Yeah, look, we can't go into their borders now. Let's have a quick look. I could probably close my borders to them. Here we go. Close borders. Declare. It takes up quite a bit of influence, but it'll keep us safe, that one. He's reacting. Are you force fisting us? We may appear to be insects, but we do not crush so easily. Oh dear. Well, that's fine. I kind of feel a bit safer now. We've closed our borders to them now, so yeah, as I say, I'm not so fussed anymore. Actually, you know what? This city does have a garrison in it. So what I would do is I'll move and garrison up in this city that doesn't, only because yeah, we've got 6 people. There we go. Otherwise our army would not fit, and that's bad. That is very bad. You've received a message. My acts of aggression. I don't know, I think is he just warning me? I think he's just warning me. So he's warning me now so that he can declare war on me for less influence later. So that's fine, to be honest. I don't particularly mind. Right, here we go. Our troops are now garrisoned, and to be honest, my hero what I'm going to do is I'm going to use him again, and I'm going to assign him to the city. There you go. Now, the starting hero has some pretty impressive effects on cities, and you can see here industry efficiency +1. There we go. So we get extra efficiency with industry specialists, which is fairly good. I have to say, what was it? What are they called? Broken Lords. They have some amazing hero abilities for cities. But there we go. So we're getting gold. Right, I'm going to leave it there. We'll just end the turn. Thank you very much for watching. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus on building all of these gold factories here. And after we've done that, our gold income should rocket upwards. We can retrofit our troops, and I'll feel a lot safer. And once we've got a good retrofitted army, I'll feel like we can be a bit braver, and potentially we can think about expanding into these 3 neutral territories here. Because, I mean, the amount of deposits we've got here, we've got gems, we've got adamantium, we've got titanium, stuff like that. I think it'll be worth us grabbing. So, thank you very much. Until then, I will see you next time.